Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. The Cenarion family is coming to Warcraft Rumble on July 10th, and yesterday Blizzard revealed this first teaser of the new Cenarion family. Nature's Guardian emerges coming July 10th on Twitter, and the alt image description says that this is a shadowy figure of a new mini coming to Warcraft Rumble in Season 7 on July 10th. So in this video, I will take a look at what we know about Cenarion family already, and some speculation on what could all the blanks be about, what could the leaders be, what could the remaining troops be. So let's take a look at Cenarion family. First of all, we know some things about Cenarion family, but not a whole lot. They're coming on July 10th with Season 7. There are already 2 minis in the game of the Cenarion family. There's Fairy Dragon and then there's the Earth and Moon spell. And with Season 7 we're going to get 5 more Cenarion minis, 2 leaders and 3 troops. And we know that Cenarion family is supposed to be focused on defense and on healing. That's what Blizzard told in the reveal video of the previous season when they dropped some hints about Cenarion family. But other than that, we don't know a whole lot. Defense and healing, that's a bit precarious in a game like this, because if you have ever had your shaman copied by Sneed, it's currently Deadmine's week, so Sneed copy machine, and then 5 shamans drop down and 5 shamans cross heal each other. You know that healing units, when you can pull in a bunch of healing units, and then they're going to start healing each other, and then they become very, very difficult to kill. Right now there are not many healing units in the game. There's the Shaman, there's Tyrion, there's Holy Nova, but not a whole lot of healing. And if Cenarion family gives like multiple healing units, then that could really result in some unforeseen strategies. So I don't expect to see multiple healing troops in this first iteration of Cenarion family. There could be leaders with some healing abilities and then maybe 1 healing troop or something. More than that could risk going into pretty dangerous ground. As for the teased mini, I think this teased mini is going to be an Ancient Protector. It's clearly an Ancient, it's too mature to be a Treant, and the coloring around the wrists makes me think it is an Ancient Protector in particular, not some other Ancient like Ancient of War, which it could otherwise also be. So Ancient Protector would also fit the team really well. The original purpose of Ancient Protectors was to defend the resting places of druids by hurling massive boulders at any enemies of the Night Elves. And this could translate well into a tank-style unit in Rumble, also applying that defense aspect of the Cenarion family, so I expect some kind of Ancient Protector tank unit to be this one. But what about the other units? The Cenarion family. Well, the Cenarion family, the name comes from Cenarius. Cenarius is one of the most powerful demigods in Azeroth. He's the son of Elune and Malone, and closely related to the Emerald Dream. Cenarion taught elves how to be druids, and Cenarion leads the Cenarion Circle, the druidic order. He's the father of dryads and keepers of the grove, and there can be druids from many races: Night Elves, Tauren, Troll, Human, Worgen, all can be druids in World of Warcraft. So there's a whole bunch of stuff that could be in this family. Dryads, Keepers of the Grove, Ancients, Treants, all sorts of druids, and there's a lot of potential druids. We know there will be 2 leaders, and the most potent candidates seem to be Cenarius himself, and then probably Malfurion Stormrage, the first druid. So those would be the most iconic characters. There are some other candidates. I think the 3rd most candidate would be Hamul Rune Totem, who's one of the current main leaders of druids. So this would all be fairly similar in style. And there might be some other things, but I guess given that focusing on defense and on healing, then these seem to be most likely, especially Cenarius and Malfurion. Although there are tons of druids in the lore, so we could go Horde, a little bit more aggressive with War Druid Lodi, for example, or we could go for Cenarius' father, Malone, the Great Stag. Could also be a defensive character, a little bit different than a healing character. We could have Cenarius' son, Keeper Remulus, one of the main druidic leaders, another healer type of character. We could even go the ancient history and bring Haln High Mountain, the Tauren hero. There were entire quest lines in World of Warcraft where you were able to play as Haln when you were experiencing events of the past, a renowned Tauren hero, closely associated with Malone as well. So yeah, there could be other things, but I think Cenarius and Malfurion are my top bets for Cenarion leaders. And then there's the Cenarion Troops, 3 more Cenarion Troops coming. So one of them is going to be that Ancient, that leaves 2 more. We already have Fairy Dragon and we have Earth and Moon. So we have this flying support unit. We have a spell. We're going to get the Ancient Protector, probably. And I guess we could use some kind of a healer, like a Dryad healer. For example, in Hearthstone, there's this card Groundskeeper, which is a Dryad that heals. So something like that. Then some kind of druid character. Druids often change shapes, and this could also come in double form like Earth and Moon, so that you play them and they change shapes. So for example, Druid of the Claw. Druid of the Claws famously can have bear form and cat form. Druid of the Saber, there's plenty of these druids. So there could be lots of different types of druids that could be using this double form mechanic of Earth and Moon and really give that family identity. And I expect one of the characters to be some kind of a druid. I just don't know if it's going to be like tank plus DPS, DPS plus DPS, tank plus healing. That would be a bit of a weird combo though. I think it might be hard to actually play with something like that. Overall, my best guess for Cenarion family would be that we get Cenarius and Malfurion as leaders, both of them having defensive healing abilities, Ancient Protector as a tank, then some kind of a Dryad healer, and then some kind of a double form druid. And it might even be something like a Boom King or cat form, so double DPS, just ranged melee DPS, dual form, something like that possibly. So that's what I'm expecting, and I'm actually looking forward to Cenarion family a lot, because this whole defensive healing style mechanic, it's really appealing to me, and I really want to build some beautiful strategies with that, and I think it's going to be pretty awesome. And I can't wait to see what the minis are actually going to be like, and in just a couple of weeks we're going to have the family fully playable.
Thank you for watching. Click like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and a special thanks to all of my Patreon supporters, YouTube members and Twitch subscribers who make all of these videos possible.